Hello and welcome to Carrington Park. It's the Bathurst Bluetongues taking on the Perth Hogs. And what a matchup this is going to be. I'm your SRL Mines Commissioner Will Kay, joined in the commentary box by the one and only Eddie Oliver. And how are we feeling for the clash of the two teams that are yet to win a game?
G'day there, Kay. Two teams coming in this week, both not having wins, and also both their teams' fullbacks producing pretty well last week for them. Talking about the Bluetongues, Jack Mates has been very inactive lately, and this is his last chance this week to perform and maybe get that activity back for his team. It's going to be an interesting game here today to see who gets their first win of the season.
Absolutely it is. I'm looking forward to it. Both teams have shown to be talented. I think the Bathurst Bluetongues, though, they've had a hard start to the season. Coming up in round 2 for their first game against the Firehawks, and following that up with a game against the Ravens. It has not been very nice to them, the draw so far. So I think that they'll be hoping to get this win at home and really get ready for this season that they've got ahead, as Callaghan's got us underway here. And as he's going to take up the first hit up of the match, and he has been a dominant prop so far for the Bluetongues, joined in the forward pack by the one and only Ryan Wilmot, who has just been looking absolutely deadly on that right edge there.
Yeah, indeed he has, Kay. Wilmot, he's been producing the goods these first 3 weeks here of the comp for the Bluetongues. Oh, as a Jack Mates there, well, we're talking about form. He's already starting off the game really well here. Is he going to stay in? That's good work there from the winger.
Yeah, Jack Mates, he's on his almost final chance, I believe. He hasn't been shown up to trainings, and he hasn't been putting in the effort that he's been so needing in the Bluetongues camp. So I think that the skipper, Riley Murray, isn't too happy with him and maybe looking at bringing a new winger for this team. Is Tremaine Ollie. That's a good first kick from him as Andrews fields the kick. He weaves inside. Andrews has got a bit of range here. I don't know if Square's going to catch him in time. We'll wait and see. Andrews is going for the corner. He's pinned the ears back. Oh, and a goose step. And Andrews is in.
What a way to start the game. Andrews just breaking a tackle there, stepping around the first defender, and just, I thought that Square had him there, Kay, but he went all the way, Andrews. What a run there. He is a speed demon after all, and what a run there from the winger.
I just didn't quite expect Andrews to get on the outside of Marcus Square like that. Square, he came across really, really quick, and I think he just ran out of puff at the end, just desperately diving at the legs, and just missed him by an inch. A great try there from Harris Andrews.
Yeah, no, they are both equal there with speed there, Kay, and I reckon that just came down to who wanted it more. And Andrews there, he just put on the goosey right at the end, 10 metres out, and got away from the ankle tap attempt there from Square, as Callaghan converts here and gets the Perth Hogs 6 points ahead here into the first half.
And that's a fantastic start for the Perth Hogs there. Already doubled the minutes on the clock. 6 points up. They'll want no other way to start their game. And the Bathurst Bluetongues are going to have to tune in pretty quickly if they want a chance of having a good game here.
Yeah, no, definitely there, Kay. And also, Dom, that wasn't a bad first kick from him. And that just came down to the defenders there of the kick chasers. So hopefully Dom can find some form in his season here at the moment, because it's been a bit mixed. And Borson's really needs to lead the way here for the Bluetongues in attack.
Absolutely, he does. They're just going to give it to Tremaine and Ollie and let him do what he does best, which is putting in those punt kicks, and kind of just give Borsons more of a controlling role in this one. And I think that that will get over the Bluetongues over the line, as we have Knopfel and Gowie spreading it to McDade. He looks to try and go around Riley Murray there, but not quite doing it. Pratt, inside ball to Kelly. Jesse Kelly brought down on the 40-metre line, and it's Azzy there with a tackle. 5th tackle now. We'll wait to see. They didn't get out of their own half here, the Hogs.
Oh, interesting kick there, but good cover there from Holmes. Second game coming in. Oh, look at Holmes go. Well, he's showing up here today from his debut last week on the wing, and that was a good return there from Holmes. Good cover as well. Good awareness there from the winger.
Yeah, great run there from Lachlan Holmes. He had a great first outing last week, and hopefully he's looking to continue that form. Marcus Square stepping one. Knopfel and Gowie comes across and reels him in. But if Marcus Square or Lachlan Holmes really gets in a bit of space here on the outside, as McKinnon's through, and as I say that, Knopfel and Gowie stood no chance, and McKinnon's in for the Bluetongues.
Lachlan McKinnon strikes right back there for the Bathurst Bluetongues, and that all came off from the return there from Holmes. And then Marcus Square backing up. Both of the speed demons here for the Bluetongues. And Lachlan McKinnon getting through the line there, 15 meters out. Just gets on the outside of Nofalingawi there, and that's a beautiful first try there for the Bluetongues.
As I was saying, Nofalingawi, he's not the fastest fullback in the comp. He's a good one nonetheless, but definitely Marcus Square and Lachlan Holmes got a bit of pace on him, so he may be in a little bit of strife if he gets on the if they get on the outside of him. Although Miko Rashford and Harris Andrews, two of the quicker players as well, on the left edge for the Perth Hogs, maybe able to do some defensive efforts indeed. And that's another kick there from Stramantinoli. Great stuff from him, and it was just impressive there. McKinnon, he just pinned the ears back, and the German international, he was in and stood no chance. Nofalingawi.
No, definitely. They're also talking to the captain and Riley Murray. He wrote a whole paragraph in the Bluetongues Discord, especially towards the backs, making sure that they're upgrading speed, and it's looking like it's going to pay off here early into this match.
Absolutely. I've had a couple chats with Riley Murray. He's been concerned about some of the placements of his teammates, and I said he's more than welcome to offer some recommendations to switch around players. He elected not to do so this week, as Ryan Wilmot plays the ball. Borsens gets it. Corte in the middle there. Driven back in that tackle. He's going to play the ball on the 30. Stramantinoli now. Oh, a very awkward ball there to Square. He did well to hold on to that one. Fourth tackle now. Windmill Skeet goes left. Wilmot taking a hit up for himself. Driven back there. The Perth Hogs not giving it an inch for this set. 23 metres gained in total.
A big kick here.
And I think they'll elect Stramantinoli. And that is not the kick they needed on the bounce. Nofalingawi gets it, but he's folded by Azai. And wow, what a tackle there.
Dom there, he's not getting the kick that his team needed, and he needed to get his team out of trouble there. It was all on him. And then a good return there from Nofalingawi, but he just got smashed. He's coming in here with a lot of confidence in his running game, Nofalingawi. Just need to watch out who he runs at.
Oh, Wilmer, fence one, gets an offload. Buckley's there, but he can't get away from the Bluetongues defense. It's Wilmot over the top, joined by Ruben Mobbs. They go left, sorry. Yigon Maikazi brought down just inches away from the try line. Going to play the ball. Rashford goes right. Callaghan puts in a grubber. It's on Nofalingawi, and the Hogs are in again.
Nofalingawi, the fullback, he tried injecting himself early in the set there with that return, and he got folded. And he didn't get scared. He's ready. He's not shy of contact, Nofalingawi. And he just came again here in the last. A beautiful grubber kick there. And Nofalingawi just swoops on and gets his team over for the second try of the game.
A perfect kick there from Callaghan. And Nofalingawi just executed that chase to perfection. That's brilliant stuff and fantastic form from the Perth Hogs. I think they'll be very happy with that play indeed.
Yeah, they will. Okay, it was beautiful positioning there from Nofalingawi, and the weight of the kick was beautiful there from the number 6. And just really well done there for the fullback. You have to give it to him. He did get smashed there early in the set, and not to shy away for the rest of the 6 tackles. It was an amazing job there from the fullback.
Absolutely, and already the Perth Hogs are looking much better than they did last week. They're looking a bit disconnected last week, a couple more individual efforts rather than a team effort. But that second try really proved what they can do when they're just gluing together Nofalingawi and Callaghan in the spine, just linking up to perfection there. As it's Nofalingawi fielding it and spreads it to Buckley there for the first hit up.
Yeah, no, and last week we were talking about how they're going to use Nofalingawi, as he is an aerial weapon. We were sort of talking about how the Perth Hogs should use him, and I reckon in this first half they've actually been using him very well.
Absolutely they have. I think they need to put up some high balls, but maybe that's something for later in the game when Lachlan Holmes and Jack Mates are a little bit more tired, as Rashford getting very close to the line there. Did well to come off the left boot and get back up. Get back in rather, as Callaghan goes right. Maikazi now. He's going to be brought down just over 35 out from the opposition try line, and the Perth Hogs are going to want a good kick here to keep the Bluetongues down their end.
Half decent kick there. Need to watch Mates here. Oh, that's a good kick chase there from the Hogs. That was also a very good set there. They got upfield. Rashford is playing danger with the sideline there, but he stayed in and it paid off for them. As Mobbs there gets his team up to the 35.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with Miko Rashford so far in this campaign for the Perth Hogs. You know, he's been showing off his speed last round and not in attack, but definitely in defense, just chasing down players and really showing his worth in that center jersey. As Riley Murray now is going to take a hit up. And he's going to play the ball in the 40. The Bluetongues now going to try and put in a good kick, and it goes down to the wing of Jesse Kelly, who fields it on the full, takes a step around Lachlan McKinnon, but he's brought down by Borsons.
Dangerous there, Kelly. And the playmakers here from both teams are just looking to be kicking the ball and punting it 10 meters short of where it really should be landing. I don't know if there's some sort of wind issue out there or something that's not allowed. There goes Kelly again, showing how dangerous he is here early, coming up to halfway through in the first half. They need to watch him here, the Bluetongues.
Absolutely they do. You know, the light sprinkle that we see on our screen now, maybe that's what's really getting the kickers a little bit worried. Maybe they're hoping that it lands that little bit short and just kind of skims across the ground, making it really hard for the opposition wingers to really collect it. But I think they need to really think about where the wingers are positioned, because they're just running onto it every time at the moment. As Holmes now looks to get around, and wow, that's a good tackle there from Bryce Young.
As you see there again, the kick's just landing 5-10 meters short of where it should have been. And that's really the first signs of this season in the Mines that we've actually seen that happen. And it could be anything here, Kay. It could be the weather, but it's just something really interesting that I've noticed. Holmes there looking dangerous here for his second run this set.
Absolutely, and a smart halfback here will just be kicking it low and trying to get it across the ground as the skipper gives the ball away, and Keller's collecting. He's going to play the ball. Pratt goes left, and Mike Cuzzy's going to take a hit up through the middle here.
It was a good run there from the captain, but he was just trying to get a bit expansive too early there. And there's plenty of scramble there from the Hogs as they go out right here to Pratt looking for something on the edge.
Josh Pratt plays the ball. Zachary Brown.
Good run.
Ends up with it. Interchanges have been activated now. Brown and Cox coming on for the Hogs, and King and Kutsumis coming on for the Bluetongues. Bryce Young taking a hit up. It's the 5th tackle here. Good field position here. The Perth Hogs have a great opportunity to put points on the board. Wilmer puts in another grubber, collected by Kutsumis. And that was almost danger there for the Bluetongues.
What a cover. What a very good cover there that was there from the half in Kutsumis. Oh, beautiful run there from the lock. But just good cover there, getting to the ball. It was a pretty much all or nothing kick there. Didn't have much on it, but just good awareness coming on. He's nice and fresh. And he got his team here into some good field position. Hopefully looking for a good kick here from Dom.
Absolutely, and that's the kind of kicks that I've been talking about. You put it low, you skid it across the ground, and with this wet weather and the way that the surface has been
anything can happen.
Moist, and Borson puts in a kick. It's an awkward one. Noffalingawi takes it on the full. Steps one, Noffalingawi can't get away from Mobs. And that's a good start of the set for the Perth Hogs after not a great early kick from the Bluetongues.
Very good start here. Looking a bit expansive here. Goes to McDade. Well, the Perth Hogs here, it's only second tackle, and they're already within the enemy's territory. So very good attacking set opportunity here.
As Kelly down the sideline, Borsons brings him down, just grabbing onto his waist and pulling him down. Wilmer goes left. Lachlan Cox now with the ball, playing 5 minutes out from the try line. Keller goes left. McDade. He's going to play. Yeah, it was a bit of a hospital pass for the halfback to get. Keller goes to Wilmer, who spreads it to Callaghan, who puts up a high ball. That's what we want. It's very shallow, though. Rashford takes it. Can't get an offload away, and the Bluetongues once again hold on for that set.
Good stuff there for the Bluetongues. They're making the Hogs make the first play at the ball there. It is wet weather footy here at the moment here, Kay, and anything could happen. They're just making the Hogs here make the first decision. Hopefully an error might come out for them, but it was a good scramble there from the Bluetongues.
As Consumers is going to play the ball there. It was a fantastic scramble from the Bluetongues. They've shown time and time again what they can do in defense, and that first game against the Firehogs, they really showed that off. As Holmes now down the sideline.
Good ball.
Pratt gets it off an awkward pass. Pratt's got a bit of range, but he can't get away from the skipper and Borsons. They go left. Keller now goes through the middle. Big gap. Square comes across and drags him down. Corte joins him. No fullback at home now. We'll see what they do. Wilmer gives it to Mercuzzi, who's absolutely floored, and Straman and Ollie's there to clean up the scraps.
Oh, wow. You have to give credit there to the hooker. He's already been out there for 30 minutes. He's making lots of tackles, and he's running through gaps like that for the Hogs. But good awareness there from Dominic, and he's just picking up the crumbs there. Oh, good ball there to Riley Murray.
Murray with more range there. He's eating up the meters in this match so far, with just 10 minutes left in this half.
Ooh.
Marcus Square brought down 35 out from the opposition try line. Borson spreads it in. The pass looked a little bit questionable, but the referee says play on. Corte ends up with it. He's going to play it on the last. Windmill Skeed goes to Borson, puts a punt down to the wing of Jesse Kelly. Fields it on the full. Steps one, Jesse Kelly. He tries to turn square inside out, but no chance, and he's brought down on the 30 there.
That was a better kick there from Dawson's. Oh, no. Not needed there. And that play that they ran before the kick, they should really be running that play within their opposition's 10-meter line and having Square coming back on the inside with his good footwork. It nearly worked last week, but it was a forward pass. They should be looking to do that again.
Absolutely, as Wilmer just fends off. I don't see who that was. I think it was Windmill Skeed in the back play. Absolutely dropped there by Darcy Wilmer. Mike Cuzzy now with another run. And good meters so far in this set. Perth Hogs looking dangerous and just unrelenting as Zachary Brown brought down. There's a group effort there in Og and mates. As we have Mike Cuzzy now looking to try and get around the middlemen. Not quite having the footwork and agility that he needs to do so. Culligan spreads it to Nofflin-Gowie, looking dangerous inside offload to Brown. He's brought down by Koutsumas in just the nick of time. Keller goes to Callaghan, puts up a big bomb down to the left edge, and Og takes it comfortably.
Good take there from Og. And also that was a good cover tackle there from the Hogs. But also Darcy Wilmer, he's only a half and he's playing, he's a half and he's playing in the hooker position and he's fending like any proper lock that you'd see today in the SRL. There's beautiful stuff here from the young half and he's playing out of position and he's doing an amazing job at it. He's holding his own.
He's doing fantastic in that lock jersey. We've had a couple of those players. Corte, he's a hooker by trade but playing in the lock. Another one being the Melbourne Ravens, McClucky, I believe, is a half but playing in the lock, and he has a fantastic way of playing in that jersey. So it's been beneficial for some of these players to really show off their skills and how diverse they are.
That's a better kick there from Tom.
That's a much better kick as Kelly with a strong return there, just weaving around the Bluetongues. Marcus Square brings him down eventually. Bryce Young now outside ball rather to McDade, driven back in that tackle. They lose about 5 meters after that offload. Keller goes left. Wilmer spreads it to Brown. Brown's through now. Inside ball to Cox. That's good from the Hogs there, finding space and just exploiting the gaps as Keller just forgets about his job there for a second. And Mike Cuzzy takes an awkward ball. It looked a little bit forward. Touch judges say play on. Bryce Young gives it to Nofflin-Gowie through the middle. He needed to look a bit more right there on that step and come off the left boot rather than the right. But nonetheless, they're going to play it on the last. Callaghan kicks it deep, goes to Holmes. Holmes, got to be careful here. Holmes, he's got a bit of space and he's got a bit of pace. He's gone, I think, Lachlan Holmes. He's crossed the 30. Gone. No one's going to catch him and he's going to race away just before half time.
Wow, what a statement there, the Bluetongues. And Lachlan Holmes coming in here, second game at the winger. And that's what we were hoping for last week here, okay? Lachlan Holmes in some open space. We finally get to see it here in the SRL Mines. Beautiful stuff there from the winger, and he just showed his pace. Got around the fullback there, trying to cover back at Nofflin-Gowie. Beautiful stuff there from Lachlan Holmes.
Fantastic stuff there from Holmes. He was away as soon as he had that first step, and Nofflin-Gowie just couldn't come across in time. It was just a perfect opportunity for Holmes rather to get away, and he exploited that for all money. And Stremaine Denoli is going to look to tie up the game here. And you assume he gets his kick, and as he does, straight over the black dot. It's 12-all, just over a minute left in this first half.
Yeah, very good stuff here from the Bluetongues. They started off a bit slow, but then they started matching it with the Hogs, and it sort of felt like that the Bluetongues fell away towards that second half of the first half here, Kay. But they've come back at the last minute to tie it up. They just need to hold their own here, go back into the sheds, and just see what the coach and the captain has to say moving forward into that second half.
Absolutely, as Callaghan kicks it deep to start off this set. There'll only be a couple tackles left, maybe just one more, as Wilmot just takes up a big hit up there. It'll be interesting to see what the captains say. I think Murray, in particular, will be really amping up his boys. Nofflin-Gowie probably thinking about strategies and how to get around this vicious Bluetongues defense. And as I say that, the halftime hooter goes. It's 12-all. We'll see you in the second half. Welcome back. It's the Bathurst Bluetongues taking on the Perth Hogs at Carrington Park. I'm your SRL Mines Commissioner, Will K, joined in the commentary box by Eddie Oliver. And if you're just joining us, a spectacular first half led the game 12-all at halftime. It was the efforts of Lachlan Holmes that really tied up in the last minute and a half. And wow, what a first half that was from both teams.
Yeah, indeed it was there, Kay. Both teams coming into the second half here, they need to start performing as a whole. Both the tries from both teams have all been individual efforts. Besides that one there for Noffel Gowie linking up with his number 6 there. They just need to start working together and just getting those combinations on point if they want to come out here trumps in this game here today.
Absolutely, as McDade there taking up a hit up for his team. The fourth tackle now, Wilmer puts in a kick early. It's just outside his own 40. Square takes it on the full, turns around, and they field that well.
It was a good kick there. If it was just in his 40 and it had a bit more guts, that would have gone straight over the 40-20 mark. But nonetheless, very good kick there as Azzy coming back on here for his second stint starts the Bluetongues off well here.
As Corte now looking to push forward in this one. Windmill Skeed goes to Borson. Square. Holmes now driving forward in that one. And the Bluetongues getting a bit of ground now. McKinnon goes to Borsons. Finds Windmill Skeed. He tries to go through the middle there, but no luck. Last tackle now, and we'll wait to see what the Bluetongues do. I think they're going to go to Borsons here. No, they switch it up and go to Stramandanoli. And that's a bit of a better kick from Dom there.
They need to watch Andrews here.
Oh, Andrews coming on to the ball with pace, and he just can't quite get around Square. And that was lucky there from the Bluetongues as my cousin now through the line. Oh, and he's thrown an intercept pass as he's in a bit of space here. And the Bluetongues gifted with field position here.
Well, what a start here to the second half here, okay. Both teams are looking excited, energetic. Good ball there to Og. Good rounded up there well. They need to watch out here, the Hogs. Anything can happen.
Stramandanoli, he's through. Oh, I thought he was going to step. He may push his way over here. Yes, he does. Oh. It looks like he's gotten the ball down. Noffel and Gowie didn't get underneath it. And the referee's going to send it upstairs. But he's got that down there, and he's scored his first try, I think.
Yeah, you're right there, Kay. Dom, well, his kicking game's been a bit mixed in these first 3 rounds here of the Mines, but he's come out here in the second half, and he's wanted to make up for what he said in the media and some of his performances. And he's looking to turn his career, his performance, and his team around. Beautiful stuff there from the halfback.
Yeah, perfect play there from Stramandanoli, just finding space and backing himself to take on big Davo Noffel and Gowie. It's not an easy task for anyone to do. He's a very tall man, and Stramandanoli at his size is impressive feat indeed, as Callaghan's going to look to hopefully set underway a much better set now for the Perth Hogs.
Yeah, good stuff there from the Bluetongues. And that's the start to the half that the coach would have wanted. Their halves here to stand up and run the ball or put in a good kick for somebody, but it went their way, and Dom there, he got straight through, but they need to keep it going here. They can't let off, because the Hogs, we all know, if they get given a sniff, they can do anything, as they showed in the first half.
Absolutely. Now we look at Windmill Skeed, giving it to Borsons. Wilmot now taking up a big hit up. He's been a bit quiet in this outing so far, Wilmot. As we have Azzy now. Gets an offload. Murray now with the ball. Drives forward. In that tackle. Third tackle now. Going left. Wilmot. Doesn't get much ground. Oh, he gets a couple post-contact meters. I stand corrected. Playing the ball. Windmill Skid goes to Murray. They're spreading the ball a bit now. It's Azzy with another run for this set. Wow. He's been busy so far in this half. He's going to play the ball. Windmill Skeed goes left. Borsons is going to put in a kick. Finds down the wing of Jesse Kelly, who takes it on the full comfortably. Steps one, Kelly. Looks to go inside. Kelly! Oh, Borsons just brought him down just in time, and I thought he was away there for a second.
Beautiful return there from Kelly, and he gets his team up to the halfway here, nearly. Pardon me. And they need to watch him here, the Bluetongues. They've got a sniffy bad looks of it, the Hogs, with that good return there from Kelly, as they're going out to him again. Oh, beautiful tackle there from Holmes.
Oh, no. And a held-in tackle penalty. is disastrous at this point in the game for the Bluetongues. They should not be giving away penalties when they've only got a 6-point lead.
Not needed there for the Bluetongues. They were 6 points ahead, and they were defending well there in that first half of that set. As Kelly here gets the Hogs underway, and they've got a whole attacking set here, the Hogs in the Bluetongues half.
Absolutely they do, as McDade. Neffel and Gowie now with a bit of space through the middle.
Through.
Gets an offload to Wilmer just in time. 10 metres out now, the Hogs.
Need to watch him here.
They need to be very careful. I think they're going to go the crash play. No, they don't. McDade looking to try and weave his way around Windmill Skied, but no luck there. Playing the ball. Keller goes left. Callaghan gets a ball. It goes forward, and my Cuzzy is robbed of a try there.
There's beautiful ball there and beautiful play there from the number 7 from memory. Held him up beautifully and just created that one-on-one there for my Cuzzy. But the ball went forward as Murray here gets his team over the 30. Oh, they got out of that one there, the Bluetongues.
Yeah, it was the Bluetongues defense just jamming in and forcing that pass to have to go forward. Out of the hands of Bradley Callaghan.
Well read there.
Very well read indeed from the Bluetongues as the 4th tackle approaches. They're struggling to make meters here. Borsens is going to kick it deep. It lets it bounce, Noffel and Gowie. No one at home. And Noffel and Gowie now can't break the tackle of Mobs, and they're going to start their set on the 40 line.
Wasn't the deepest kick there from Borsens, but it was well placed, and the wet weather just let it roll for an extra 10 meters. And you've got the Perth Hogs here who probably are going to be a bit conservative here after that forward pass and not wanting to push the ball and just trying to get some momentum here working for their team, the playmakers.
Absolutely. You'd hope that Callaghan's not discouraged to do his best and play how he plays best, which is those organizational plays and spreading the ball out. Hopefully he finds confidence again, and that doesn't concern him too much as the 5th tackle approaches. They're going to play the ball. Maverick Keller goes to Rashford, who's going to kick it down off the left boot now. And it finds the chest of Jack Mates, who's going to take it straight up and hard, and Rashford drives him back for his troubles.
Good stuff there for Mates. The Hogs here, they need to start using their strike weapons, and Noffel and Gowie, and also Rashford, who is actually the quickest player out there on the field here today for the Hogs. In the centres, that 90 speed, they need to start using those 2 players and hopefully maybe get a call go their way or get maybe an error there from the Bluetongues and just use that against them.
Yeah, and absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see how some of these players do. You know, well, this is round 4. We're approaching the middle section of the season. That's a good kick. Oh, Noffel and Gowie very close to the sideline. And that was almost very dangerous there from the Hogs.
It's been the centres here from both teams doing the kicking there on last. And what a kick that was there from Hogs. That was what, in the 40, and that landed just before the 10. Beautiful kick there from the centre as they're looking to play a bit of dangerous footy, and Noffel and Gowie gets his team up to the 40.
And he's absolutely perfected that kick. He's just put enough pressure on Noffel and Gowie to make him careful around that sideline. They'll be worried next time if he puts in another kick. He may find the 20 in time, and they'll get a repeat set perhaps if Noffel and Gowie isn't careful, as Buckley's going to play the ball on the 50. McDade now outside his own 40. Going to kick the ball down to the wing of Holmes. They've got to be careful on this return here. Holmes! He's through Holmes! He's going to race away! They stand no chance after him! And he's going to race away for a double!
What about the speed there? Look at that there from Lachlan Holmes. Give him an inch and he's gone. Well, Lachlan Holmes here is coming and he filled Corey Bell's position when he got knocked out last week, and no mistake there putting that young player in there. Lachlan Holmes, beautiful stuff there from the winger. And what about the pace on him, Kay? He just pulled away like it's nothing.
He absolutely did. They stood no chance. He just raced away. Not only his top speed is impressive, but the ability to get to it so quickly. You know, they couldn't get to him in time, and there's kind of 3 of them standing around. He just absolutely thrusted down the middle. No chance at all. Yeah, double for him. Lachlan Holmes, very impressive young man.
What a start to his career. As Dom Tremendinoli there converts and gets his team into 2 converted tries ahead here. The Bluetongues here, they've come out in this second half and they're producing the goods here, the Hogs. Well, they've got 20 minutes left. Anything can happen here, okay? But the Hogs here, they need to watch out on this kick return here.
Absolutely they do, as Callaghan's going to get them underway here. And that's a good kick there. Straight down the guts. Square fields it, Azzy with a run. And making some great meters there for his team to start the set.
Yeah, very good stuff here. The Hogs, well, they're a bit on the pedal now. They're being pushed back as, oh, there goes Dom again. Well, Dom's finding the holes at the moment. He's reading this Hogs defense beautifully and just running them beautifully, running straight through them. The Hogs need to start tightening up and watching him.
Absolutely. Dom's ball running game has been pretty amazing in the second half so far. His kicking game has improved from the last couple of weeks, and I think they'll be happy with the way that he's played in this game so far, as McDade cleans up a loose ball. It looked like it came off the head of Azzy. And yeah, it did indeed, as that's the first tackle, the referee says. And that's a bit of a weird error there from the Bluetongues.
Yeah, not your most controversial way of the ball being turned over, but the Hogs, they're going to take anything that they can get here, and they need to get themselves onto the front foot, hopefully get a penalty, force a mistake, or either just put in a good kick and just get back into the grind here if they want to have a chance.
Absolutely, as Justice Daly's brought down now. Callaghan goes to Mike Uzzy. Pushing forward. Chopped down just after the 30. The Hogs here, we'll see what they do. Maybe they've got something in their back pocket. Callaghan just puts in a punt down to the wing of mates. That's probably the safer wing for the moment for the Hogs. And he's driven back in that tackle. The Bluetongues need to dig deep to get out of their own half here.
Better selective kick there. Better option to kick to there, down to Jack Mates, who's been a bit quiet this game here. And I reckon that was a good call there from the half. Just kicking it down to the core. Oh!
Wilmette. Oh, Wilmette, after a great run, is giving the ball away to McDade. As he has to bring him down, and he'll be disappointed with that. The Hogs with another chance to put points on the board if they get some good field positioning here.
Well, I think he heard you there, Kay, about him being a bit quiet here in the second half. He might have come up with a mistake there, but it was a good run there for his team. He just forced the ball, forced his hand, didn't come off well. But this is what the Hogs are looking for, that error, and they've got an attacking set here.
Absolutely they do now, approaching the 20. It's Mike Cuzzy again with a run. Callaghan gives it to Brown. Brown driven back in that tackle. 20 meters out now. They're probably going to go for the high ball if they're going to look to score. Going to play the ball. Keller goes right. It's Callaghan. They go for the high ball, all right. It's pretty deep, though. No one's coming through, and Holmes takes that comfortably. Oh. If that was a couple meters shallower and Holmes took that on the full like that, he was gone for another one, I reckon.
Oh, here he is again. What a bump off there from Wilmotte, my apologies. Going left here, goes to Mobs. Well, the Bluetongues here, they've just been doing what they have since the second half, just building their way out and not allowing the Hogs here to get any ball in any good field position. They've just been back in their defense and always getting to a good kick here.
Yeah, fantastic stuff from the Hogs. You know, they just need to improve on the kicking game in that 20, and maybe they can get some points on the board as we approach just 11 minutes now on the clock. Josh King going to play the ball on the 4th. Windmill Skeed goes to Borsons. Stramandanoli gives it to Square. Tries to step around, but I think it's Rashford that takes... No, it's Callaghan actually who takes him down with Rashford's assistance. Windmill Skeed goes deep. Stramandanoli crossfield kick. That's a bit better from Dom. Lachlan Holmes is coming up, but no. He sits back entirely, and Borsons has to clean up Kelly.
Oh, good cover tackle there from Borsons.
Oh.
The number 6 there. Oh, that was...
Oh, Justice Daly breaking 2 tackles, making meters all the way to the 50. He's going to play the ball there.
What an inspirational run that was there from Daly. The prop here coming on. Oh, again, Buckley, the props here. They're just wanting their team here to get over the line, and they're giving all they have here at the moment for the Hogs.
The forwards digging deep and making meters for their team. They need another solid run on this last. And they don't get it there. They're driven back, actually. Felix Windmill Skeed. They lose a couple of meters on that second last tackle. 69 meters gained in total. Some great efforts from Buckley and Daly. As Callaghan's going to put in a punt down to the wing of Mates. Mates steps one, but he's absolutely crowded there. Brought down just before the 30.
Well, you reckon that's probably going to be it there for the Hogs here today. And they came out really well, the Hogs. That's probably the best start to a game that we have seen from them this season. And the resilience that the back...
And Hogs in a touch here. Sorry to cut you off. Maybe it's not over just yet. And I guess we'll see shortly how the Hogs fare in this set here.
Good tackle there, and just Hogs playing with the sideline, getting a bit dangerous there. That nearly happened in the first half, but he stayed in, but he went out this time here. And the Hogs here, they've got one last opportunity here, maybe to get a consolation try.
You know, we've seen stranger things happen as a penalty's given away.
Oh,
It's Mobs in the way. A smart hooker indeed.
good call there, going for the kick to touch. We've seen some calls from captains going for the 2 when they've been 2 points behind, when they've been 2 converted tries behind. But that was a good call there. They need to get a try here, though, the Hogs.
Indeed, there's no point saving your for and against when you're yet to win a game in this season of the Mines. They need to score in the next couple tackles or so hopefully they can get down to this end and score another one. Keller now goes right. Brown. Oh, that pass looked very suspect there. Young's brought down. Bluetongues scrambling in defense. Referee says held up. I happen to agree.
Looking at there?
I think that he saw a attractive lady perhaps in the grandstands as McDade now driving forward, 5 out from the touchline, from the try line rather, as Keller spreads it to Mike Cuzzy. Mike Cuzzy driving. Are they going to come across? I don't know. I think he's gotten this down here, Mike Cuzzy, as he doesn't look happy with himself. And I guess we'll see in a second. And he's gotten the ball down. I don't know how he's managed to do that, Mike Cuzzy, but he has. And maybe it's not over for the Hogs yet.
The small second row, the number 11 in the green hair, with the green hair, Mike Cuzzy. The bunker there, green lights here. They need to get this kick there here, though, the Hogs. Callaghan need to get this kick here for their team. And they're probably going to have about 3 minutes once this kick goes over and the ball gets kicked off. They've still got a chance here, the Hogs. Never say... Yeah, they've got a very, very good chance here, the Hogs.
Yeah, never say never. I know what you were about to say. Callaghan slotting it over. The lead only 6 points now. It's on now. The Hogs need to tune in for this set. The Bluetongues need to do the same in defense. We're in for a good last 4 minutes of footy here.
Here we are, and don't get off the stream yet here, guys. Anything can happen here. We might be going to Golden Point, you never know. Dommy is taking his time with his kickoff, and he's milking the clock as much as he can. And he's going to get us underway here with 3 minutes left. 4 minutes left, my apologies.
Keller fields it on the full. Buckley, a solid first run of the set. They make it to the 20. They need to get down to this end as quickly as they can. Callaghan, inside ball. Daly's through the line. Great meterage there. Keller gets a couple extras after the offload. They're spreading the ball around. They're not afraid here, the Perth Hogs. Ambitious indeed. Noffel and Gowie. Mike Cuzzy through the line and more meters for his team.
Here we go.
Squares being busy in this set so far. The Hogs finding every meter that they can. Harris Andrews down the sideline. I thought he was going to be taken out there by mates, but he doesn't quite. Fourth tackle. Callaghan goes to Mike Cuzzy. He's going to settle it on the second last. 15 out from the try line. What will they do? They go right. Mike Cuzzy. Callaghan puts in a grubber. Comes off the boot. A windmill skeet, and he cleans it up.
Oh.
That may be it there for the Hogs.
Yeah, that might be it there for the Hogs. There's a good attempt there. Oh, here we go. Josh King. Was that Josh King? Yeah, my apologies. Josh King. Good run there from the Bluetongues. And that's probably it there for the Hogs. Beautiful. That was one of the best sets that I've ever seen. They got her about 80 meters there from the kickoff and all the way down the end. They gave it their all there, the Hogs, and fifth tackle option just did not come up there for them.
No, it didn't. And I think that even though they're probably going to go away with this game at a loss, they'll be happy with how they performed, as I think Murray will take his time getting up, and yes, he does. The final hooter sounds. It's 24-18. The Bluetongues walking away with their first victory of the season. The Perth Hogs, yet another loss to continue that losing streak. They'll be disappointed with how they lost it, but I think they should be impressed with their performance overall. They came very, very close. As we look at some of these statistics, it's Holmes with a double, Stramaine and Ollie McKinning, the scorers for the Bluetongues, and Noffel and Gowie Andrews and Mike Cuzzy scoring for the Hogs. And let's just walk through some of the stats for us, Eddie.
Yeah, beautiful stuff here. And Lachlan Holmes there leading the stats here with 260 runs. 260 meters there from Lachlan Holmes. He missed one tackle, 2 tries. In my opinion, Lachlan Holmes here really shouldn't have gotten that man of the match. It was beautiful stuff there from the winger. And as we go down here looking at Dom Stramaine and Ollie, I reckon this has been his best game of footy here. 106 meters, 14 passes. Look at that kicking meters there. 142 there from the number 7. And going up there to Ryan. to hang on, Ryan Wilmot. This is probably one of his most very good play there from him. 130 tackles there from the forward. Beautiful stuff there.
130 meters rather, 18
Meters,
tackles.
my apologies.
I'd be very impressed if he did 130 tackles. And I think they'd box him up and ship him straight to the SRL. Yiga Makazi with 185 meters for the Hogs. Maverick Keller 171. Kelly with 162. They did a great job there. All those players involved. I think Makazi was the most impressive there from the Hogs. And he had a fantastic game, scoring that last try and really giving the Hogs hope. And as we look to move on, join us shortly as the next game, it is the Cairns Firehawks taking on the Melbourne Ravens. What a matchup that will be. We will see you shortly as we fly up to Cairns.